Hey guys, so a couple days ago I did an unboxing video where I checked out some of the new Meinl cymbals that are additions here at the kit, and just as I did with my other unboxings in the past for my in-ears and for my pedals, I'm doing now here in this video a sort of follow-up, a deep dive into what I like, what I don't like, and a review on those new products that we unboxed just a couple days ago. With that being said, I strongly encourage you to go back and maybe check out that unboxing video first so you have some context into what we're going to be taking a look at here. And yeah, so let's get into it. So the first cymbal I want to talk about of the two that I unboxed is my new Polyphonic Ride. So this cymbal was recommended to me by Gabe from I Prevail. He is currently using it. As I mentioned in that first video, he's currently using it on tour with I Prevail on the Trauma Tour. I'm so stoked on this cymbal. I absolutely love this guy. So the official title on this guy is a 21-inch Byzance Traditional Polyphonic Ride. I love the way they named this because of the polyphonic, like poly meaning many and phonic meaning sound. That's exactly how I would describe it. It has so many sounds to it. There's three really sort of distinct zones to the cymbal, as I kind of mentioned in the unboxing video. The outside here is very much so like a crash or crash ride feel. This middle zone is like, has a lot of articulation to it. Like you can play this with the tip of your stick and get a very sort of clear, more traditional ping that you would want out of like more of a brilliant sort of standard ride cymbal. And then the bell is huge, it's chunky, it's a little bit darker and drier, but it really cuts. It's very focused. I love the bell on this guy. The cymbal is like a medium bright feel. It's not quite like an A custom. It has some darker sort of overtones to it, but it's definitely a very like good middle cymbal. Like it's something that can blend well with most cymbal sets, being not too dark, but at the same time not too bright. The volume, again, sort of middle of the line, medium cymbal. It's not crazy loud, like it won't overpower a mix. It fits very well sort of inside of a guitar wall. Really great for filling out choruses. It's kind of like a very good undertone, but as far as just like really digging into this thing and filling out a guitar wall, it's fantastic for that. As well as being sort of a medium volume level, it also has a sort of a medium sustain. It's not gonna last forever. There's definitely some crash cymbals that I've played that go a lot longer than this, but it's not too short. Like it's not something you want to really fill with. It's not quick enough to do any sort of like defined fills, but it also at the same time isn't gonna last forever, which again, it's really just great for filling out guitar walls, choruses, stuff like that. And I guess last thing I would mention is just that it has like your standard traditional finish because it's part of the Byzance traditional family. Coming off the specs, like let's just get this in a groove. I want you to hear what this guy sounds like. If you checked out my two latest covers, you probably have an idea already, but here is it just isolated to itself. I'll do my best to sort of switch around the different zones and play a couple different applications here. So here's this guy inside of a groove now. The crazy thing about this video is that like when I did the review for the ears and the review for the pedal, like I did have some complaints. I did have some negative things to say about those products. It wasn't anything world ending. It wasn't that big a deal. But when it comes to like actually, you know, feedback on these cymbals, I don't really have any complaints here, like none whatsoever. Both of these cymbals are a dream. I am 100% sure that going forward into the future, like there's cymbals at the kit right now, like this guy, just like this 19-inch medium thin crash, or of course these hats and this left crash. Like these guys, I will probably sub in and out for other cymbals, but I don't think that you will really see me switching off of the polyphonic and switching off of this next cymbal, the Equilibrium China. I don't think you'll see me switching much in the future. The only thing I guess with the China, and we're gonna talk about it here in a sec, is there's a couple reasons why maybe I would like a different type of China for different applications in the future, but I can really see like this China and this ride being my go-to from here out for a long time. I'm so in love with both of them. Now, let's get into checking out the second cymbal I unboxed, which is this guy here. The official title on this guy is a 20-inch Byzance Vintage Equilibrium China. This is a signature series cymbal, so it's a concept model that Meinl teamed up with Matt Garska to build. Matt Garska, of course, as a lot of you probably know, he's the drummer from Animals as Leaders. He's one of the best and biggest drummers in sort of the gent metal side of things. If you don't know who Matt is, definitely check him out. I'll put a link in the description to some of his work. You can check out him, and of course, hear this cymbal both in action here in a moment on my kit, kit as well as hear it on his kit there. Now let's talk about the rest of the specs on this guy. This cymbal is one of the darker cymbals that I've played. Like the reasons why it's so darker sounding, a big part of it's probably just the fact that it is vented, and then of course it is sandblasted as well. So while this is like, it's cut, it's a lathe cut, but it is sandblasted after the fact, which takes away some of the brilliance in the cymbal. It has a very vintage, dry feel to it. Pairing up nicely with a darker timbre, of course, we're gonna have a bit of a sort of lower volume. It's like a medium to low volume cymbal, and it's also, the sustain on it is pretty quick. It's a faster cymbal. Now that just goes hand in hand with the fact that it's a darker cymbal, it has vents, and of course it's sandblasted. So I mean, that makes sense, right? It's darker, quicker, and I absolutely love that about it. So that's pretty much the specs on this guy. Let's check it out inside of a groove. I'm gonna just sort of move through 3 different time feels. I'll really dig into it, and then sort of go halftime and double to halftime after that. So here's this guy featured inside of a groove for you to check out right now. So there you guys have it. That is a deeper, closer look and a bit of a review on the 2 new additions to my cymbal collection. I am so thrilled. As I've already mentioned, I really don't have anything negative to say about these cymbals so far. I love them to death. You heard them here in this video, and of course, you've probably heard them in my latest lesson video and my cover for the song Writing on the Walls by Under Oath. If you haven't checked out those videos, there's links in the description. You can hear these guys applied inside of a cover, as well as in that lesson video with more grooves going on there. So in wrapping up, if you enjoyed this video and you'd like to support the channel, you can find my Patreon link and my merch link in the descriptions below. You can also find links to purchase these products in the description below. You can connect with me further at my social media pages. There's links on the screen for you right now, and then again, of course, in the description below. Thank you so much for checking out this video, and I will see you all very soon with something new.